Yay Media Group.
Listen to me, y'all. You and your husband, wife, you have to be unified in parenting. Y'all are coming together. You're all bringing your kids together. You're about to be the Brady Bunch. If you are blending families, it's vital to be on the same page with your spouse when it comes to discipline, rules, expectations for the kids. Disagreements in front of the children are going to create confusion and undermine authority. You have to be unified. You cannot fuss at him or her in front of each other. Why did you say that to them? No, you gotta fight behind or discuss this behind closed doors. In the view of your family, you always have to be on the same page. You gotta be unified parenting.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Angelo and Kim. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. I'm just here. Glad to be
You sure do look handsome in your God's Guy shirt.
Oh, man. These shirts here, if you haven't got one.
Go to where?
You go to RTK Style.
RTKstyle.com. I got some really great clothes.
Man, I'm telling you, if we don't have it, we can get it.
Oh, yes.
Just tell us.
In fact, I am dropping a notebook, the journal, the Dreamer's Journal that we have. I've also made one that's got nothing but lines in it, so you can take it to church and take notes and all that kind of stuff. So that's dropping too.
Wow.
This week, so it's going to be incredible.
You got everything dropping. You got a gospel rap bit, you got a gospel rap song.
You would not believe the people that have told me to go record that. They were like, I would listen to it all day long. I'm like, my team would never let me record nothing.
You can't have me. We need to get Teddy P and get you in the studio, get the praise team and stuff. Can't have me and my family.
This isn't it.
You can't have my Rolex or my races. You can't have my
haters gonna hate, but you just motivate. You thought you were gonna take me down, but you lifted me out. It didn't even make no sense either. Yo, I'm forever making my own rap stuff up in church.
All right, so Ghostwriter, send me the whole thing. We'll get this thing. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. Ghostwriter.
Yo, listen, we are so glad you're here today. We are actually talking about blended families today. We literally get asked several times a week to talk about blended families. Yeah. And last week was powerful.
They always want to talk about blended family, interracial. Like, it's what we talking about.
I know, but I think it's because, baby, people are just out in the world seeking answers, you know?
This is the new black and white.
I know it, but people, you know, for some reason, the enemy, when we go through stuff in life, the enemy really does have us feeling like we're stuck. Mm-hmm. And I think people want to feel like they're not the only one stuck. And so they want us to talk about these issues because I know what it's like, baby, to be walking through divorce and nobody else in my family ever walked through a divorce. And I needed someone that could help me, and I didn't have it because there was nobody in my circle.
I think
that had walked through divorce.
I think if it bothers you, then it's gonna bother your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't let it bother you, and this is how you can overcome. You know. Like,
so we're gonna talk about how not to let it bother you, right?
Right. Don't let it bother you.
How do we not allow? I mean, we talked also during this month about co-parenting with a toxic relationship. You and your partner don't like each other, and how do you get free from that? So today we're going to talk about blended families and how to come together. You know, blended families is unique.
Right.
Like, you honestly love each other so much, and if your kids don't like the person that you're with, it could be really bad.
Right.
Especially if your kids are small. Like, you and I both have grown kids,
right.
30s and late 20s.
Yeah. I can punch them in the chest. Ain't no.
I'm really thankful that my sons love you.
I'm telling you.
Because Lincoln's got a mouth.
Because I punch him in the chest.
Thankfully, they love you.
You see these guns?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that's my gun.
You see that gun? Yeah, they like, well, wait, do not make him angry.
So, baby, we're going to talk about blended families. What you can do for us right now is go share this right now. We are so thankful when y'all share. Y'all, we see it when you're spreading love and putting it out on your news feeds. And we're really tackling topics that are really, really, really hard. So you share it. Make sure wherever you're watching this from or listening to it that you are subscribing. Push that subscribe button. It matters. And then leave us some love. Leave us some stars. Go to my profile wherever you're watching this at and just push 5 stars. Because that lets people know that I'm really me and Angelo are a great podcast to listen to in your ears while you're working out. So we're about to get into it. Remember, if y'all are in Atlanta, come see us on Sundays.
Man, if you're in Atlanta, especially in June, we got something special.
Oh gosh, I forgot. We've got the Real Talk Kim conference.
We got something special.
June 27th and 28th at the Coley Hotel.
The tickets are selling fast.
Man. So they can go to realtalkkim.com and get those tickets as well. You can also still get in Thrive in 25, which is a masterclass I've been teaching the whole month of February and into March, and you can watch the replays as much as you want. So make sure you go get in Thrive in 25. We're discussing all kinds of things that you really will benefit from. Will help you grow and grieve, grow, glow, elevate, motivate. Yeah. So y'all, we will be right back right after this. Get your pen, your paper, and get into it with us. Habakkuk 2 says, write the vision, make it plain. And that's what we're doing. We're going to help you make it plain and help you see out of where you are. We love you guys, and we'll see you in a minute. Everybody, and welcome back. We are Angelo, my gorgeous husband that I've been married to for 9 months.
20 years.
Feels like 20 years,
doesn't
it?
20 years,
It does. It feels like 20 years. It feels like I feel so blessed. Like, I promise you, Angelo, even when stresses or stuff hits you or hits me throughout the day, I will literally stop and be like, girl, you ain't got nothing. You got everything. You have nothing to be pouty about. I'm just so thankful for you.
I'm thankful that we came into a relationship the right way. It's a lot of time people haven't got a chance to really know themselves. I mean, knowing yourself without just jumping in and out of a relationship, dating people. You don't get a chance to know yourself because you've been dating everybody else, and people got their opinion.
Yeah.
So don't just rush and date. Take a moment and date yourself.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, baby, we're talking today about blended families, and I want to start with one of the keys for us, even having grown kids, was we communicate. Like what you and I communicate about everything. We have a great line of communication. But for you families out there that are coming together, blended families, and maybe you're dealing with some drama, with the baby mama or the baby daddy, and now y'all coming together and you're in love and your kids are giving you hell about it. One of the keys that I want you to write down right now is prioritize communication. All right. Open and honest communication with your spouse is critical. Y'all have to stay on the same page. You can't allow the kids to divide you. Talk about expectations, talk about concerns, listen to hear your partner, not to just respond. Talk about both of your approach to parenting together. It's equally important to have transparent conversations with your children about changes in the family dynamics. Communication.
Right.
When you're blending families, I don't care if they're even grown.
Yeah.
When they're grown, I mean, you and I are going to do what we want to do at the end of the day anyway.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, because all this is like the white collar scripture. I got the thug scripture.
Because even though we have grown kids in their 30s and late 20s, they still care.
Yeah. And I'll listen to you. Now, are you done? Or we finished? See, that's the thug version of this here. This is the gangster.
Have you and I encountered any blending family situations? Have we seen any hiccups?
I don't think we had.
I think I'm just so busy falling in love, I didn't even realize.
I don't think we have any hiccups. I remember just telling my daughter, just kind of looking at, it was probably about 3-4 years. I said, man, I'm getting married and stuff. She's like, what? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I said, I'll send you an invitation.
You weren't getting married?
No. But see, this is what we have to do. You have to test them out, see what they think, and then you'll know what they're going to give you a pushback. You see what I'm saying?
So what did she do?
Oh, what? You didn't tell me. I said, I just told you. I'm getting married. I'm getting married next week or whatever, next month, See, because as a man, I don't have to I'm a man. I don't have to tell you jack.
Yeah.
I run my business. I run my life. This is me.
Well, yeah. My sons had seen kind of some toxic.
Yeah. So do they know how to run? And then the thing is, are you going to be able to run your business and run your life when you get grown? See, because that's what the man transfer into that, the boy to man. So the thing is, you're going to get married, and guess what? She may have the same other kids, right? So how are you going to be able to run your life and y'all going to be able to say coexisting with the parents, right? So basically, and I'm the head of the house. So this is what it is. So how you become the head of the house and stuff is basically, it all boiled down on that man. He's the head of the house. He's going to make up what everything that's lacking in. So as my kids ain't going to pay no bills for me. Not at all. First of all, they're going to be calling.
I know
calling
people
for money.
that are not getting married because their grown kids have an issue.
Yeah, that wasn't the person I would marry. I would prefer for it to be like that, because that's not a person that's going to make decisions that's a person that's not going to be able to make a decision in our house together. Me and you ain't going to make a decision what your mom think, what your dad think, what your kids think. And they pay no bills.
So when a man and a woman gets married and they have children,
mm-hmm.
How do you think the order falls in the house at that point? She comes into the marriage with children.
Right.
Is her kid still number one, or is her new husband number one?
I don't think it's got anything. I think we
because I think this is why we have a lot of blended problems too. I think because a mama says you ain't got no. Don't tell my kid nothing.
I think we blame this on the kids. What about the people that don't have kids and you still got a problem because you still listening to your mama, your dad? What about that? So is that the problem with blended family? No, that's a problem with you listening to someone that's not the head of your house.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That your mom is not the head of your house. Your dad not the head of your house. Your kid is not the head of your house. Now, do your kids...
Who's the head of your house?
Me. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm always going to be... You could turn that coin on wherever you want to flip it on. I'm still going to be the head. So at the end
of the day, what you're saying is it's between you and me, baby.
It is.
It's not the kids. Yeah. It's not your mama. It's not your daddy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Whatever your kids, especially if they're young kids. So this is why
you have to prioritize communication with your spouse.
Yeah.
With your fiance. Like, y'all need to talk about this. Your grown kids should not be keeping you from being happy. Your mom and dad should not be keeping you from being happy.
Yeah, I was in a relationship. My kids and her kid, we did things together as a family. Whether we was going to lunch, dinner out, whether it was cheerleader practice, cheerleader competition. A man know his role. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you got is someone on the outside of your house want to be nosy and want to control you. This is the person that you listen to. They don't care about your blended family. The only thing they care about, guess what? Your mom's not married. And if she is married, who's she running? That husband. Yeah.
Wow.
The mice. Not the man. The mice. Hello, Mr. Mice. See, the thing is, but this is what you have. Like I say, I'm not moving in with your mom and dad. I got my own money, my own house. No one control me. So when you say you're the man of the house, that's a man. He getting up going to work. Well,
you
he
know
got
what
two
I found
jobs.
too is so many times I hear women saying, "I'm not going to submit to anybody." Well, the problem is that we both have to submit to each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the reason we don't want to submit is because we don't no more trust that man than the man in the moon, and you don't trust that woman. Because when you love someone and they are leaders in the position that they're supposed to be in, it's easy to submit.
Well, these are blended family that's married.
Yeah.
So we can't be saying, okay, well, you guys been dating and these kids at a certain age and you live in a certain lifestyle that, okay, you got to go pick the kids up this weekend and you got a girlfriend. Your daddy have a girlfriend, a live-in girlfriend, vice versa, of a man that your mom have a built-in Build-A-Bear man. So those are not real because you just got out of a divorce. So what's really real? The real part of it that you are married and
you doing it God's way.
That's how it is. So anytime you say, blending family, I hope we talking about marriage.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
God don't bless no mess for starters.
So that's why
house.
That's why things didn't work. Like me, it didn't work.
Like it
didn't work.
Me and you, when we got married, we felt the blessings.
Yeah.
A man who finds a woman has favor with the Lord.
Boy.
And a woman who finds a great man is covered and protected. So here's number two. Number two to blending families. You and your partner, listen to me, y'all. You and your husband, wife, you have to be unified in parenting. Y'all are coming together. You're all bringing your kids together. You're about to be the Brady Bunch. Mm-hmm. If you are blending families, it's vital to be on the same page with your spouse when it comes to discipline, rules, expectations for the kids. Disagreements in front of the children are going to create confusion and undermine authority. You have to be unified. You cannot fuss at him or her in front of each other. Why did you say that to them? No, you gotta fight behind or discuss this behind closed doors. In the view of your family, you always have to be on the same page. You gotta be unified parenting.
Yeah.
Because kids are looking for a reason to see a place.
Who you think the weakest one? The mom or the dad?
The mom. Well, it's usually the mom is just protecting her children. You know, a mom is, these are my kids. I brought them to the world. If I don't take care of them, nobody will.
Yeah.
And then what ends up happening is you never give that man the place that he needs to be in the family, which could bring a lot of peace and structure.
And that's the reason why things happen like this, because what it is now you've been raising your daughter. Guess what you've been raising? You've been raising your daughter by yourself. The man come in the house. He bring his daughter. Now, what time do you think that they need to turn that TV off and go to bed?
And so what happens?
What time?
I would say 7 o'clock.
Okay.
7 o'clock, they need to turn TV off, start getting their showers, getting their baths, getting ready for bed, calming down.
And she make good grades. You know, she normally, now the man come in there, they can stay up to 9 o'clock. That's okay. And so they be like, and you like 7 o'clock. And then he probably's like, you got your iPad, just watch it on TV. You know, you're making side deals. You know how it is. You got the side deals. You make side deals like you the daddy favorite, or you know.
Yeah,
so you
but
come
when
in.
I tell you every little detail matters when you're blending families.
It does.
Because I'm telling you, blending families is really, really hard.
It does. But what does that?
And it really will divide you and your spouse if you're not careful. Those kids will divide you if you are not unified.
If it don't divide you, guess what their life gonna be?
Yeah.
Their life gonna be hard.
Yeah. Well, here's number 3.
Yeah.
Be patient with the kids. The children may not immediately accept it or bond with the new step parent or siblings. This is a process, and it can take time for trust and relationship to grow. Allow everyone to adjust at their own pace.
Again, as you mentioned, okay, we're going to IHOP for breakfast. Lincoln probably may want to go where at? Somewhere real upscale.
Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks. Yeah. So we're on a beer budget. And it fits in with IHOP because it's got whatever, Denny's and stuff like that. Starbucks coffee runs about $3 for a cup of coffee. There's little exotic coffees at brown sugar shake espresso like you normally get too, $8. So how do you, like I say, this is what we have to look at as we structure that family. The family don't have any structure because this is basically, man, you got this kid
trying
here.
to please all the kids.
You got this kids that's spoiling.
Yeah, and you're really guilt parenting them for putting them in a new relationship. You don't even realize it.
Yeah. So guess what? You causing
But
all
they
that.
will. The more they see you unified with your spouse.
Right.
That's what happened to Lincoln and Morgan.
Right.
Lincoln and Morgan are 30 and 28 years old, 31 and
Right.
28, 29 years old. They both literally watched their mother fall in love with a healthy man, and both of the boys would tell Mimi, I have never seen my mother like this, which calls the consistency of you and I's love to let them know this, where mom is, there's Angelo.
Right.
And even when you asked to marry me, you said, I'm not coming in trying to be your dad.
Yeah.
I'm just here, man.
Be
I
a
got
best
your
friend.
back.
I want to be a best. I want to be a best friend, and with having a best friend is better than you don't have the relationship with your parents sometimes.
Yeah.
So you're able to talk to your friends more than you talk to your parents, because this is what kids do. They talk to their friends more. They're gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
So guess what? I can tell you the same thing that your friends gonna tell you, and probably help you out a lot more. Because I'm there. I've been there. And I've been in the situation and stuff. So it's like, man,
And here's another one. Build relationships with each child individually. You do this with Morgan and Lincoln. You chill, talk about sports.
Oh, sports.
Like, you fight for my two kids when I'm ready to be like.
It's like Morgan came in the gym one day and worked out with us.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, man, you got it. I see the muscles already in one day.
You're such a good man.
If you keep that up, you got. But we keep motivating. But I got to push. I got to push you now.
You gotta keep showing up. Like, don't try to force relationship too quickly.
Yeah.
Women, stop making your kids call him dad. And stop trying to put a new kid in his life.
Yeah.
Take time, build the connection with each other, with each child, one-on-one. This shows them you genuinely are invested. Here's another one. Set boundaries and expectations early. It's important to set clear boundaries for both kids and adults. Establish rules about house responsibilities, curfews, roles of each of the parents in the home, each person, even the kids. What are your chores? It really allows people, kids, parents coming into this blended family life. It allows safety.
Right.
When they start feeling the desire for you to know them individually. They feel that this home is full of love because me and, your parent, that your mom, your dad is working on bringing a unified front with each other. Man, blended families is very hard, but you can do it.
Well, I mean, sometimes, let the kids figure like they know it all.
Yeah.
I mean, you come home, you're like, well, where's the dinner?
Yeah.
Have you cooked yet? Yeah. Where's the light bill? Where's the water bill? Where's the rent?
To kids.
Yeah. Let them figure. Hey, this is what you have to do. Let's switch roles.
I love it.
I'm gonna stay home. You go put my suit on, shirt and tie, and you go out there.
You ain't playing either.
You go ahead and go to work, and I'll see you when you come home and stuff. And I'm gonna sit up here and eat up these groceries. I'm gonna eat these groceries and stuff. Hey, no, you give me your what is that? Those little games that they play now. Is it Xbox?
You're such a
I'm gonna take over the Xbox. Let you take your grown behind to work, and I'm gonna sit up here and stay up all night and play this Xbox and stay up here and play this.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Another one is make special time for your partner. When you're in a blended family, it's easy to get caught up in family logistics. And don't forget to nurture the relationship between each other, especially if you've got small kids.
Yeah.
Set aside time for each other, whether it's a regular date night or just moments of connection. in the middle of chaos. You have to keep the relationship thriving because blended family will wear you out. Yeah. It'll make you start fighting each other instead of fighting the situation.
Yeah.
And then here's another good one. Build tradition together with your family. Like build tradition, create new family traditions as we're coming into this blended situation.
Yeah.
You know, what does that look like? At dinner every Wednesday night, we're going to sit down. Nobody has sports or anything. We're all going to sit down and have dinner together. We're going to have Taco Tuesdays together. Right. Like, start building family traditions.
I would love to. I would have did. You know, I would love to do that, and I would probably have these kids to sign this contract too as well. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna do this. We're gonna have fun. I don't care whether we go ride go-karts, we're going to the beach. I'm going to treat you like a kid, and we're going to have fun. This is going to be the best life that you ever had. Nobody else will have it better than us. But sign this right here. Upon you turning 18 years old, you're getting up out of my house because I gave you the best life as a kid. You ain't finna stay your grown behind in here and give me your opinion.
That's so funny.
That's how you do that.
Is that what your dad did?
No, but I was working as a kid. I was working up to our store. So
this was only for disgruntled children.
No, this is for kids, period. This is the problem. They staying too long, and they got their opinion since they was 5 years old. You 6 years old. How long did Lincoln have an opinion? What age? Tell me. Now he still got the same opinion.
Yeah, but he didn't. He just really came into his own in his late 20s. He was not.
All kids 5 years old, they are smart now. They coming.
Now you got to remember,
Lexus
my
smart.
son was washing clothes at 7, cooking dinner at 9.
At the age of 18, you signed that contract. You remember I gave you Disney World?
I've actually heard that a lot of wealthy parents do that.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're gonna get out of my house and figure it out. Like, I'm not going to. You're not gonna live
college.
Yeah, you're not gonna be a spoon-fed kid.
Yeah, what else you gonna do? You gonna go college? Whatever you gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing, but I'm always gonna pick you up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always pick you up. So that way you ain't never got to worry about it. I don't care whether you go buy a house $1 million. I got you.
Yeah.
Because I already showed you how to do all this stuff. So that's the one thing about as kids. Show them, teach the babies.
Yeah.
So I don't care about the blended family. The blended family, I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach your kids. I'm gonna teach your kids like it's my kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach them.
Y'all go. Take a break. We'll be right back right after this. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me and Angelo. We've had some really great topics this month.
That's good. We've
had some really great topics. We talked about co-parenting with a toxic partner.
Right.
We've talked about dating and falling in love. We've talked about how long you gonna stay dating?
How long you gonna stay dating?
Yeah.
Without
moving forward,
and also when we do get married, are you still treating me like we dating?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about blended families. And so I want to tag this in there. Number, whatever you want to call it, keep God at the center. Blended family is no joke. Even when your kids are grown, they think they have a say in your life. Look in my eyeballs. They do not. They don't have nothing about your life. When they are 18 and above, all of you parents out there that are allowing your kids to control you, today's where it stops. Your grown kids ain't got one iota of a decision in your life. Like, go live your life.
Right.
And let your grown kids live theirs. And if you do have children, and I know we're talking to a lot of you that are blending young kids, and it is hard because you're dealing with the dad, the biological dad, and the biological mom as well. And you got to stop allowing yourself to be removed from peace. You got to realize that God is fighting your battles. If you keep your heart right, God will vindicate you, and keep God the center of it all. Keep God, just as with any marriage or family, keeping God at the center of your blended family can provide strength and guidance. You got to pray together. You got to attend church together. You got to encourage faith in your household. God's wisdom can help navigate many of the challenges of blended families, but you got to stop trying to control everything.
Yes.
What's your 2 cents?
Well, I meant, you say
kick them out at 18.
Yeah, kick them out at 18. I meant kids to have an opinion. You know, you're gonna eat this meatloaf for dinner. This is what we have.
Like, stop letting your kids be your friend.
Yeah, like I got to go get it.
You be the parent.
I mean, I cooked dinner. You didn't like the meatloaf, so I got to get in the car and go to Chick-fil-A.
No.
Like, come on, who's running the house?
It's guilt parenting.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is literally, you're letting your children run all over you, and you are miserable because you feel bad because your relationship ended with their parent, with their dad or mom.
I mean, I didn't have
You better stop it.
I didn't have a choice. Whatever my mama cooked, we ate. My dad or whatever. I mean, it was like you eating, you know, and that was some food, man. I'm telling you, like eating beets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
man, I'd have to sit at the table for hours.
Spinach, but look at me.
Yeah, you're solid.
Yeah, I now that I like, man, I love those foods that I didn't like. Love them because basically,
you know, baby, that's how come I did not let my children guilt.
Yeah.
I found myself in the rut of guilt parenting because we lost our house. We lost all the money I had that was buying them any Nintendo or anything they wanted. I had to go work at Belk. They had to literally go to a Christian school. Papa had to take them every morning while I was going to work. And I wanted to guilt parent my kids. And I remember it was like the Lord, when I really started coming out of my funk, the Lord spoke to me and said, stop letting your kids do that to you. And it literally took one of them going to jail. I mean, one of them went to jail for 24 hours. That fixed his attitude right there.
I think keep your kids out your business.
Yeah, keep the kids out of your business.
Keep your kids out your business.
Let life teach them sometimes. You be there, like you said.
Yeah,
I'll always be there.
keep the kids out of your business. I mean, if their father didn't pay child support, your dad never paid child support.
Shut up.
I mean, yeah, your daddy was never happy like that with me.
Allowing your daughter.
Your daddy was never happy like that. Well, because you wasn't a happy person.
God, that's deep.
Think about it. Oh, I'm so loving right now. Why is it? Because you wasn't the right person. Yeah. Well, guess what? I wasn't married like this to you because I had the ring on the wrong finger because you was the wrong woman.
Yeah.
Now I got this ring on the right finger because you're the right woman.
Yeah.
So think about that when they want to say negative stuff to the kids, because it's like, wow, and you're still negative after 20-something years? And you
just makes you look bad.
And you got a new husband. Think about this.
And he knows you're still so bitter.
You got a new husband and he feel like, gosh.
I think every relationship, I think they should just get dumped.
They like, what did I get
myself? They should knock you on your butt.
They say, what did I get myself into? Another.
Yes.
And you're
so miserable.
This is the reason why a guy can't take, and most people don't want to get married again. This is what it is. Yeah. They got to deal with you. I got to deal with your mouth. I got to deal with you with your kids.
Ugh.
It's like once a guy, like I say, most guys feel like me. That 18, or you in college, you in the military. Oh, I don't have no problems. I'm not finna dive into another situation.
Listen, and mamas, stop acting like your daughter at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is your best friend. Your daughter should not know every piece of drama going on in your life. You are her stability. I don't care if you're a single mama. You got to keep those boundaries there. You are their safe place.
Yeah.
And listen, here's the last thing I'm going to tell you. Go to counseling.
Yeah.
Go to counseling. Keep counseling there, y'all. Seek support. You don't have to do this blended families by yourself, but one thing I will tell you is if you love each other enough, y'all gonna make it. Yeah. You gonna make it. Stop fighting each other. You're on the same team. Fight holding hands. And it's going to be the greatest relationship ever.
Go to counseling.
Go to counseling, man. Counseling is beautiful. Y'all make sure y'all follow us. Push that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you so much. We pray this was the greatest love month of your life. Make sure you're visiting realtalkkim.com. That is my website. You can get in any of my masterminds, my master classes. You can buy from my store there. You can also download my free app, the Real Talk Kim Go app, and get to everything, my inner circle, all access, all of that right there from that app. We love you so much. And if you're ever in Atlanta, we invite you to Limitless Church right here in Fayetteville, Georgia.
Like, subscribe, notification, leave comments. Tell us how that you handle co-parenting.
I love that.
Tell us how you handle it.
Because that is really,
and
really
how
good.
It's been working for you. Yeah. And we thank you so much.
Love you guys.
Love you.